Hey YouTube, it's Brandon Red here, and today I'm going to be showing you the version 2.0 of the Captain America shield tutorials. To start off this build, you're going to start off by getting a blank shield, and the best blanks on the market, in my opinion, are sold by a man named Ferbert3. He's on eBay, and he also has a website called Theshield.name, or just Theshield.name. I'll put links in the description. So here's what they look like. They are absolutely stunning. They're made of aluminum, 24 inches. And they come with these really nice star caps that you can take off the shield and actually paint, and it's a lot easier to paint. And they have the engraved lines on the cap that are very accurate to the film. The tape I'm going to be using in this build is frog tape. It's my favorite tape because it comes in this nice box. It stops any dust or dirt from getting on the paint, which ultimately leaves you without getting any paint underneath the tape. And I'm using 1.88 inch, but they have a thicker version which might be a little bit easier. So start off by placing it over the groove and using your fingernail push the tape into the groove as deep as you can. You're going to want to do this over the entire shield, only the middle stripe, only because if you have the star cap you're not going to need to do this top piece, but if you do have a raised star you're going to have to tape off this everything. So as you can see, here's the entire thing taped off. Now the next step is you're going to want to get a box cutter knife with a brand new blade so that it's sharp. The reason I don't recommend X-Acto blades for this is that the handles are just so thin that my hands kind of wobble. I don't know if it's anyone else, but this is why I don't recommend them. Then you want to keep one hand held down, holding the shield on as strong as you can, and then keeping one hand with the knife as far on one end as the groove goes. If that makes any sense, you want to keep your hand as steady as you can. This is obviously sped up. Then you're going to want to remove the tape, and you want to remove it carefully because there are going to be some pieces that are stragglers that you won't really see, but you're going to want to go back and check. So for the star, you're going to want to get a piece of tape, and you're going to put it as close, yet you want to have a little space and between one of the ends of the stars, as you can see, and then you're going to fold the tape underneath the rest of it, and then using your blade, an X-Acto blade would work here, but you want to push it into the groove and then just follow the groove along. Your knife should just slide perfectly in the groove and then give you a perfect line that you can peel the tape off with. And you want to do this with the other side as well, the side that's not all the way up, and then do this with all of the other four sides. After that, you can put pieces of tape in to fill in, and then you should have a perfectly covered star. Now you want to get these paints. You can either use the metal cast, or I found these new paint that they're called Chrysler colors. They're under Perfect Match or Duplicolor, and they're like these little small cans, but they have a much better nozzle and they spray a lot better. I recommend these over the metal cast, but you can always use the metal cast. And the clear coat I'm using is their Duplicolor Perfect Match clear coat, but you can use any clear coat. So with these paints, you're going to do really light coats, as seen. These are super light, and you want to do wait 5 minutes between each coat. They're such strange paints, they're not your normal spray paint, and after doing 6 layers of those 5 minutes in between, you should get something that looks like this. And you're going to want to clear coat the star separate. This is how thin the red layer should look on your first layer. There's going to be splotchiness, but after you're done with like I said, 3 to 4 layers, whatever, you should have something that looks a lot like this. Really rich color, and it looks really reflective. And the Duplicolor is actually a colored clear coat. And here is it without the middle tape thing going on. And now we're going to attach the star to the rest of the shield. Now I'm going to mix up some JV Quick Weld, apply it to the outer edges of the star. And the reason I like quick welds is that it just goes fast. And for the straps, we're using these D-rings. You can get them at any Home Depot, Menards, and they cost about $6. They're super easy to use. They have the D-ring itself and then this little piece that normally screws in, but we're also going to JB weld these in. And you're going to need 4 for each shield, so one pack always has 4. And you want to space it out accordingly because you want one to be the big strap and one for the handle. And using an Avengers plate, you want to pour out some more JB weld, mix that all up, and then apply it underneath those bracket pieces for your D-rings. After that, you're going to want to put some belts or any leather strapping you have, and then you're done with your Captain America shield. As you can see, it's a lot more authentic to the film than the sled shields are. They have the grooves, the clear coat looks really nice, it's very reflective, and it has an engraved star, which I find a lot better than the raised stars because it's also more accurate to the film. Now I will be doing a tutorial shortly about how to do the battle damage, and if anyone is interested, you can actually buy a shield from me for $350 right now. You can just email me at the email provided, and I'll put the link in the description as well. So thanks for watching, guys.